Bhutan is a landlocked country in the eastern Himalayas, located between China and India. Bhutan's rugged landscape and scattered settlements are major challenges to providing schools to its people. Yet, with the consistent efforts of the royal government, schools have been established even in the country's most remote regions. Although Bhutanese children continue to receive free education, there are additional expenses for travel from home to school, for accommodation, books, and the school uniform, including a pair of shoes. These add up to $50 a year for each student. There are families in rural Bhutan who cannot afford this amount and have been unable to send their children to school. The Tarayana Foundation helps these children by providing $50 a year throughout their 11 years of schooling from pre-primary to class 10. At present, close to 300 children are being supported under this scheme. In the year 2006, the Tarayana Foundation plans to support 350 students throughout the country. Her Majesty the Queen Ajidorji Wangmo Wangchuk has travelled extensively to remote communities in the country. Many of these journeys were undertaken under the most difficult circumstances. Her close interaction with people of various communities have led Her Majesty to respond personally to their difficulties and needs by opening the Tarayana Foundation and initiating the educational support. The foundation was formally launched by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, Jigme Khesa Namgyel Wangchuk, in May 2003. The Tarayana Foundation is a registered non-profit charity organization based in Thimphu, Bhutan's capital. It aims to help poor individuals and communities. A board of trustees governs the foundation and a working committee implements its activities. His Majesty the King has time and again reminded the Bhutanese people that a well-educated society is one of the keys to a happy nation.
Chepusta Pumsugi Tenduko. Majara Gakap Penjo Competani Kankadi, Chechacha Bupobi. The Niboletendi, Nikatule, Chepusta Pumsulu Namesami, Bomber Lote Dome, Chera La Kachira Bedera Beru, Chegi Sem the Nosom Tantang di Namesami Kachi Totoi. The Niboletendi, Chechacha Brishindugi. Majara Gakablu, Tadam Sitso Tendibe, Chera. Shiship Tontom de Kadisam de Be, Sagan de Be, Legimbe, Chashunoi, Nikatule Namesami, Chelu, Lo Bom de Dibera, Ruakedome.
To complement this noble vision, the Tarayana Scholarship Endowment provides basic maintenance grants for students in disadvantaged circumstances. Every year, such students from all over the country apply to the foundation for educational support. Due to the lack of funds, the foundation has been able to extend support to only a fraction of those needing help. One of the communities benefiting from this support is the Lops, an indigenous community confined to 5 remote villages in the southern district of Samtsi. Sangdung, Sataka, Lotokuchu Jigme, Lotokuchu Singe, and Lotokuchu Wangchuk. The royal government tries to bring the Lops into the mainstream development process without distorting the time-honored tradition, religion, and the distinct way of life. Although the Lops recognize that education is necessary in the modern world, many families are too poor to afford the extra expenses involved in sending their children to school, despite the free education provided by government. Today, the endowment fund has enabled about 70 Lop children to study in Tsengden Primary School. The endowment fund has also sponsored students from Samtang and Ruka villages in Wangdi district to study in Taksha Primary School.
Nyama bewachin nyama soro namlo gupchu ko din ko gele pha te ada pha rukhada samthangi alujisu nalo takpari chuni la rerini na chumi yu te yibdalo lo guchubdalo alunga de chisub do chi bewachin judu dalo yipchi alo chi ni an tige medebela
tel hema bewachin de alu lobduna chuni te sem khairu de pista maswa ila hema aji hema te zikorna jaila adaleve jendo da tela masina zikorna jen kunje na jila kunje ju bo de ngachilo de alu ham solo da sera alu solo dana chu salafna tela aji mushe ga chagi tera tagite halo alni lobdana yila tengaji famsoe namse sem gaela
tengaji aluse te taksa school na aji ka nam shin aji school na chu peshna de ka tokto ki tokto nga cheraga te alusugila beru shule shung chachi jusubi te rewa yu nga chera khathule beru
nga chita phamyam chudisue namisami gi hindam be kilera lejbe noksa tandi beda tanga chima nga chera tam ajir mushingi kana niba nga chera besa churu khora alu disu atsi chikechu sumba shungda misegi banalu tada damsida lera jinri chi khongi tsitsubo no mi nga che phamyam chudisu rewa bom ki dibera de yu se shuni be inga
되게 피세 Tarayana Foundation 초박이나 베신에 도토에 디날레 지에 튀마죠 대 ngana betawdalo aldusu ta alule matse phamdiswe tena aludusulu yuntimchini towa thepchira ta Tarayana Foundation gi pisina besine towa thepchira toinde te chuti na loblanale chuti khijonida deswe nyungsiya susesune
The community of Ruka derive their livelihood from farming and rearing small numbers of livestock. In Jemgang district, the foundation supports 130 students from 43 remote villages. Tsering Yangden is one of the students studying in the Buli Primary School. Until recently, the country's hostile terrain and long distances to schools have kept most of the girls in the confines of their home. In Bhutanese primary schools, there are more girls than boys enrolled. That's because today, primary schools are spread right down to community level, making it easier for girls to go to school. But as the classes go up, the number of girls come down compared with the boys. More boys complete the higher levels of school than girls. It's for this reason that the Tarayana Foundation emphasizes support for the education of girls. The largest number of Tarayana beneficiaries are in Jemgang district, considered to be one of the less developed districts in Bhutan. There, in the Yebilaptsa Middle Secondary School, the foundation has set up a club to foster artisan and craft skills that give students additional vocational skills to help the community keep up with its traditional crafts. A bamboo craft center was built in the school where such skills are taught, and the beautiful craft products earn some income for the students. Western educational institutions are not the only source of literacy and learning in Bhutan. A large number of young people also obtain education in the national language in Buddhist monastic schools. This tradition of literacy and learning is a legacy of the past that's still important for Bhutan today. The Tarayana Foundation supports young monks in a community monastery in Dogar, Paro. To sustain its activities, the foundation has depended on the generous donations received from well-wishers, both from within Bhutan and from abroad, and in particular the Bhutan office of Save the Children USA. It's the month of July and the middle of the monsoon season. Sange Tenzing and Doji Wangdi are returning to their school in Kangpara after spending their short summer vacation in their village in Bedingfu. Kangpara is a remote village in eastern Bhutan. The villagers who live in Kangpara have to walk for 2 days to the nearest road. As another day dawns, the village rises to its daily activities. As students prepare to go to school, others help with the household activities like grinding buckwheat flour, performing religious rites at the family altar, and preparing for cultivation. Jigme Tenzing is one of the Tarayana students studying in Kangpara Primary School. He's an orphan living with his grandparents in Keri village. As the dusk gives way to darkness, he settles down for his homework under the flickering light of the burning resin wood. There are many children like Jigme Tenzing in Bhutan's remote villages who long for an opportunity to go to school, an opportunity that will provide them with knowledge, dignity, and happiness. Like the flame that lights up the dark corners of Jigme's home, the Tarayana Foundation has made a commitment to brighten the lives of children by enabling them to realize their dreams of going to school.